What's going on, guys? R&B Moto.
Back again.
Back again. Well, we finished our ride. And the aftermath is not the best. As you can tell.
He done tore it up.
Something happened on the ride. I may or may not have sunk it. What you laughing at?
May or may not.
May or may not.
Because somebody broke their winch.
That I did.
Police are still running.
Well, I didn't want to go into the water.
He tried to treat his like it was a fish.
But yeah, I found out you can't go into the water backwards. Anyways, we'll fix that. And see why she's not wanting to run right. We got tools in the way at the moment, but we haven't got everything done yet. Everything out of the way. We're also in the process of moving, and so trying to put out videos at the same time. But we will come back to y'all whenever we have everything at least sort of figured out, or what's going on figured out. So we'll see y'all in a little while. Well, guys, I think we figured out something. I mean, hold on, let's see if we can't get it. That's supposed to be fuel right there, but it's very clear, and it finally turns into gas. So what'd you think, bud?
Got a tank full of water.
Anything that possibly could have happened to do it?
We got to break that seal on that tank.
And right now, this is the only way we know how to.
Well, it's not the only way.
Drain it.
Just ain't.
But we don't want to put a hole into it.
Well, hell no, I ain't putting a hole into it. You got to pull the neck and unscrew that, take these off, and unscrew the bands, and the whole tank comes out.
That's a lot of work, though.
Well, we're going to have to take the tank out anyway. We got to clean the tank.
Yeah.
I just was trying to lighten the load a little bit.
Well, starting to clear out more. Definitely. That right there could have been the reason for it being kind of sluggish. It had half a tank of water in it. I'm just trying to figure out how.
Well,
Like, I know,
it's one of two things.
like, I know I flooded it, but that didn't lock up the motor, and it wouldn't have pushed water all the way into it.
No, that's
And
either,
there was no water in the vent line.
that's either from the gas cap ring bad, fuel cap ring,
That,
or the filter seal.
yeah. Because it didn't stay in the water that long.
No, it wasn't in the water. It wasn't in the water long enough for that to happen. So,
So what we find out? What's that, Richard?
that's the seal to your tank.
So that's where the water was getting in.
Yep.
Ah. So that's great. So now we have to take. Oh, so we're trying to take the fuel tank all the way out because we found all the water we showed you. So on the Odes. Yeah. So on the Odes, you got to take all of this right here, all the way to that middle plate right there. All it's plastic. All of them Phillips heads. Come on, there we go. All of them Phillips heads. Run into a problem
With those.
We might have to run that engineer, you know how we do. But yeah, fun times. Might have to get a new fuel cap. Or that, or silicone in that one.
No, it just needs a rubber seal.
Oh, we need to put a condom on it.
You just need to put a new rubber on it.
No rubber. I got you. So we'll catch back up to you whenever we get the tank out and let y'all know about it. Oh, you might want to take the tire off. It helps you get a little more leverage on most of them. So we'll catch y'all back in a little bit. Well, we got the tank out. Do a lot of mud riding. Wash thoroughly. So we thought the tank had to come out this way. We actually had to go out that way. Alright guys, we pulled out the fuel pump. I want y'all to watch this hole right here. This back right here. Right there. Oh, I guess all the fun show was over. It just came out all kind of dirty. There's a little bit.
Brown.
All it was is just brown. But that is the fuel pump in a 2019 Odes Comrade 650. What you thinking, Richard?
Don't be a Hercules and
Yeah.
break the return.
Don't be Hercules. That there's broke. Because we got a personal Hercules right here. But luckily these fuel pumps are only $65 off of Amazon.
And dirt all in there.
It don't matter, we're gonna flush it.
So now that we figured out what's actually going on, the fuel cap right here was leaking air. Finally figured that one out, and we got to replace this because of Hercules, but it's all good. He pays me in shepherd's pie that she cooks. She cooks an amazing shepherd's pie. But yeah, we're gonna clean that completely, replace the fuel pump. We have a leaf in there? We have a leaf? How did the leaf get in there? Guys, it's literally that easy. No one goes in the ring. It'll come in the box with this lid. The way ours was underneath the lip.
Right here.
Right there. That's the way ours was. So we're gonna put it right back the way it was. There you go. You gotta push down a little bit on the ring, on the fuel pump itself. On the fuel pump itself, and then you can tighten the ring a little bit. Y'all can blame her.
I'm so glad this channel has such manners.
I was bending over. Woo! That was bad.
I sure hope you had that much gas before you ate my cooking. No.
Y'all see what I gotta do with it.
All right.
That's it.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
It's already in?
It's in. I gotta snug it down a little bit more, but that's it. It's done. And now it's putting it back to putting the tank straps back over it and the plastic back on and hooking the fuel lines back up.
Well, that was easy.
Yes.
Well, we'll catch you back whenever we have everything back on, and we'll catch up with y'all as soon as we go to give it the very first start. Hey,
R&B Moto.
she's running. She's been staying running for a while. The problem we were having was pretty much after the prime would be lost, it would die. That was the problem we were having. Now she's been running for a while. Ignore the low fuel. You know, we only really put enough in there so that we could test her. Right now we're letting the battery recharge up because it's dead. So, but we got it completely put back together. Wow, I didn't think that was putting off that much light. Put it back together. That there's the tail lights. And then headlights, high beams.
Of course, the windows are all covered in mud.
Oh, and something y'all don't know, I don't know if y'all know or not, this one even has flashers. You can barely see them. But of course, GoPro ain't the best at, GoPro is not the best at putting on dim lit situations. You want to give it a shot of turning it off, then back on?
Let it run about another 10 minutes.
Alright.
Now back to the shop.